Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we did L.A. Antikythera, which I'm pretty sure I have not done. There is an M.A. Antikythera, Parched Land, and I believe that's the one we did before. Although I think they were fairly similar. It was a pretty wild, intense game on Bidden Deep, and we pulled out the W in the end, so that's all good. We're gonna roll up another one. I'm set on a 1v1 here, so hopefully we get a decent nation. 250. L.A. Ali, Ironwood Grove, done it. 104. EA Antikythera, Nation of Various Clockworks. Oh, we finally got this one. So this is from Confluence. And it's going to be kind of interesting, I think. We're going to turn off Dominion's Enhanced and Divinitas. Put on the usual shit. That looks correct. We mostly just care about Confluence. Map. Palace. 1v1. Mangg's LPs. 221. EA. 1v1. Land of the Automata. In a distant and secluded valley, long forgotten by the world, an extraordinary citadel has suddenly emerged. An unassailable fortress that should surely have taken an entire lifetime to build, ambitiously reaching for the skies, much to the dismay of the few native inhabitants of this isolated valley. In this impossible structure of metal and stone and shining gemstones live the brilliant artificers now known as the Master Makers, mage smiths of great wisdom and knowledge. Little is known about these enigmatic figures, except, perhaps, the genius that allows them to create inscrutable and marvelous metallic beings capable of performing astonishing feats, and their kindness towards the impoverished and struggling natives of the valley who are spared being pressed into any kind of service or paying exorbitant taxes often demanded by rulers in other lands, while yet enjoying the protection of their automata none the same. Spring-driven automata powered by precious gemstones imbued with powerful elemental magic guard the citadel of the Master Makers, and all those who now call this new realm their home. Colossal metal constructs tall as towers stand vigil at the gates of the growing city, while automata as tiny as a street cat and just as agile scurry along the busy streets, skittering this away and that away. High up on the parapets, the ever-crackling and buzzing sound of lightning can be heard from machines that steadily hum with power, and the entire city reverberates with the ever-present sound of hammers and metallic gears tick-tick-ticking away. So a race of automaton constructs. We get a production bonus of 50% in all forts, but an income penalty of 25%, mercenary penalty 25%, and our capital starts with 20,000 population, which is pretty low. We have heavily armored automata, colossal automata, specialized automaton commanders. We had Astral Earth, Air, Water, Fire Magic, Superior Magic Item Forging, Research Bots are not affected by Terrain Scales, and we have Cap-only Mages. Very weak Priests, though. Productivity limit +1. Highly advanced forts. Forts produce 50% more resources. Well, I assume our resource costs are going to be astronomical, with productivity limit +1 and 50% bonus in every fort. Automaton Commander. 50 Magic Leadership. Poison resist 25, inanimate, mindless, never heals, dark vision 100, exhaustion 7. Okay, the never heal part scares me because that could be true on everything, but they are magic creatures, so they will heal at labs. Automaton Falcon. To stealth 55, map move 20. Dynamo Core. Exhaustion 7. Communion Slave. How good of a slave could it be if it's automatically accruing 7 fatigue every turn. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea, but automatically taking 7 a turn and it never heals. These things are all gonna die. Right? I mean, isn't... Centurion Commander, 150 magic leadership. Sacred. Shock 15, Fire 15, Cold 15, Poison 25. Never heals. Exhaustion 7. 22 damage Shattering Fist with a Shatter effect. 15 damage Sapphire Spike. 18 damage Ruby Spike with a 6 armor piercing fire effect. Range 7, 20 Fatigue Steam Burst, Armor Piercing, range 7, Narrow Beam, and a Steam Vent, 3 Armor Piercing damage. And Ruby Breath, range 7, 6 Armor Piercing, Narrow Beam, fire damage. It's a lot of attacks. These things do have 0 encumbrance, though, so you're really just looking at exhaustion. But that's every turn. Which means you probably want to... We're going to have everything kind of up front, I would imagine. Resource bot. Resource bonus 30. If you need even more resources. And also change shape. In periods of extreme urgency, the resource bots can push their operational limits, increasing their output 5-fold. However, this drastic boost comes at a considerable risk, as the immense strain placed on their mechanical frames makes them prone to malfunction or complete destruction with each passing month of overwork. Resource bots can be further enhanced and their production greatly increased by adding forgeable upgrades, which can be inserted into the machine's core. By changing shape, the resource bot can produce vastly more resources, but a considerable risk of destruction each passing month. Still, for 50 gold. But it does take up, you know, a command slot for you to make them. Research bot. 15 research. Unhindered researcher, mundane researcher. Okay, really just making sure. They can be further enhanced and made to perform more complex tasks through forgeable upgrades, which can be inserted into the machine's core, greatly increasing its research speed. So it's a 50 gold, 15 researcher, but it's not a mate. You can't do anything but research. Still, in a situation like this where we really want to kickstart our research as fast as possible, it's not bad. Clockwork conveyor. So it's a resource generator. To add resource to the local province, simply change shape on this unit. Additional resources will be immediately added to local resources. Doing so will use up the clockwork conveyor. So it's a permanent increase to the resources in the province. Interesting. Hard to say if that's worth it for the capital, considering we could just create, you know, a handful of resource bots, but it's I guess it depends on how many this generates. Fulgur bot. Shock, poison resist, never heal, exhaustion 7, shock, explosion on death, 1 armor negating cap damage. Has a discharge, AoE 12, 2 armor negating shock damage. They can be further enhanced and empowered through forgeable upgrades. They can be scripted to change their shape in battle in order to gain access to their ranged attacks, thus enabling them to both move on the world map and fire lightning in battle. Okay. There's going to be a lot going on here, man. Ballistas. So it's got a 5 damage armor piercing crush, but range 20 projectile. That's very evocatively titled. 15 precision, 12 piercing, 30 attacks, 20 ammunition. Okay, so it's got to change shape as well. It can either fire a volley or of short or long range projectiles, depending on the currently chosen form for the unit. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously pretty strong. This is EA, mind you. Colossus Centurion. Okay, so it's a sacred, requires 2 holy points. It has 60 hit points, 18 protection, 17 defense, 20 MR, 50 morale, 15 speed. It's got shock 15, fire 15, cold 15, poison 25, mindless, never heals, siege bonus 15, defense bonus 15, dark vision 100, exhaustion 7. It's got the shattering fist, the sapphire spike, the ruby spike, the steam charge, and the ruby breath. 750 resources. Yeah, they're going to be very high. Mechanical Angel. Sacred. Well, it says they recite divine sermons and deliver the message of their creators to the people below. So when grounded, which in battle they turn immobile automatically. Citizens gather beneath them, captivated by their grandeur and the weight of the words they speak, knowing that through these mechanical angels, the master makers communicate directly with the masses. So I have no idea what they do in their other shape. But okay. Arcano-Mechanist. He's got 4 slash attacks. But it says they must be outfitted with elemental catalysts and matrix items to gain magical abilities. This is a wild, wild nation, man. Forge Bot. It's a mobile. It's got 1 fire, 1 air, 1 water, 1 earth. Forge bonus 10%. Master Smith 1. Master Ritualist minus 5. They can be further enhanced, efficiency greatly increased with forgeable upgrades. Well, sounds like we need forge bots to make those. Apprentice, cap only. 300 gold. Pricey. You have 1 astral, +2 to fire, air, water, earth, +1 to fire, air, astral, +1 to water, earth, astral. It is quite the mage. But it's a big jumble. But, there is communion potential, I suppose, but it's a big jumble. You do have the slaves. So, I don't know how those are going to hold up if I just make these and set them as all masters. But even without communions, I mean, they're going to be fine mages. You're going to have at least 1 astral. You're going to have 2 to fire, air, water, earth. You might have 3 fire, 3 air. It's possible. You might have a good mix. I mean, it's solid mage. It's just pricey. It sounds like we're not going to have that much money. Master Maker. Cap only 4 recruitment points, 450 gold. Old. Bleh. 2 astral. +2 to fire, air, water, earth, astral. +1 to fire, air. +1 to air, water. +1 to water, earth. +1 to fire, earth. Goodness gracious. That is a lot of magic. But he's old. He's also not sacred, so he's really expensive. Okay. Units. Because we do have units. Sapphire Spider Automaton. Very tiny. Still 25 resources for one of these things. They have 15 protection, 9 defense, 2 hit points, size 2, 10 MR, 20 speed. Obviously never heal. Exhaustion 9. That's 9 fatigue generated every round of combat. They get 2 9 damage slash attacks, 9 attack length, 0. Yeah, they're not very good. Quartz Spider Automaton. Slightly better. 4 hit points. Pretty much everything else the same. 5 exhaustion only. And a 12 damage skewer, 9 attack. Still very bad, but better. Diamond Spider Automaton. 3 hit points. 15 protection, 9 defense, blah blah blah. They have 7 exhaustion, but they get a slash attack for 9 and a shock. 1 armor negating every 3 rounds. Yeah, pretty shit. Automaton Militia. There you are, militia unit. 8 hit points, 18 protection, 14 defense with a parry 4 shield, 12 MR, 50 morale, exhaustion 7. A length 2, 11 attack, automaton sword, 15 damage. Yeah, as far as militia units go, it's pretty great. Yeah, it has exhaustion, which sucks. But, you know, we're going to be putting our units pretty far forward. The real big bummer, of course, is never heals. So these things are going to get whittled down and die. But for how cheap they are, you know, not counting the 35 resources, you can have a lot of these, and they're pretty nasty customers. Automaton Militia with a bow. Range 50. 16 piercing. Jeez. Only 6 precision, though, which is really poor. You'd have to have a fuck ton of these. But that's pretty good. Now, 16 piercing means that with 18 protection, it will do some damage every time. And with never heal units, that's a tough sell. So I'm not sure. It feels like this would be the only unit you'd make, because these things will shred everything if you have enough of them. Ruby Spider Automaton. Pretty much similar stuff, but they have a fire explosion on death, 10 armor piercing damage. Exhaustion 7, 9 damage slash. They're basically just bombs. Sapphire Automaton. 8 hit points, 18 protection, 16 defense, no shield, 12 MR, 50 morale, 20 speed. They got 10 attack, 11 damage, sapphire spikes. I'd probably still lean towards this militia, to be honest. Diamond Automaton. 18 protection, 12 hit points, 10 defense. Exhaustion 7. They have Overcharge 1, which is pretty nice. They have a Discharge Lightning attack, 10 attack, 1 armor negating, AoE 1. Cannot be repelled. That's not bad. That's not bad. And a range 7 steam charge, 20 fatigue, armor piercing, narrow beam, plus steam vent, 3 armor piercing. 3 armor piercing is it's not great. It's not going to do that much damage almost ever. The discharge lightning, so it's 1 armor negating damage, but it's not capped. And it's AoE 1, which means that it doesn't go through defense or anything. It just hits the whole square, which is pretty great. The fact that it's not capped means that you're going to roll 1 plus a DRN against their 0 plus DRN. So that's, on average, you're going to do 1 damage. Many times you'll do 0 damage, and, you know, many times you might do 2 damage, 3 damage. It's even possible to do 1,000 damage, I guess. There are outliers, but yes, on average, this will do 1 damage to the whole square in front of you. Is that worth it? I think they'll struggle to get kills. Now, they do also have Overcharge 1, which is not fantastic either. If we just go to the wiki page for Overcharge, I don't even know if they melee attackers striking this unit suffer the listed amount of armor negating shock damage. Yeah, so it's an extra 1 armor negating plus DRM, you know, all that. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Not amazing. Quartz Automaton. 18 protection, 16 hit points. Only 10 defense, though, with no shield. Exhaustion 5. They have a 23 damage Shattering Fist with the Shatter effect on inanimates. With 0 length, 10 defense, they are going to take a lot of poke damage. And they never heal. So, yeah, that's a tough sell too. Ruby Automaton. 18 protection, 12 hit points, 10 defense, 12 MR. They have a 13 attack Ruby Spike, 14 piercing, armor piercing, plus the Ruby Fire, 6 fire armor piercing. That's pretty great. And Ruby Breath, range 7, 6 armor piercing, beam. Okay. I think this is where we're getting to the good usability standpoint outside of the Automaton Militia. Kind of like that. I think they'll still suffer poke. The 10 defense is still a pretty big detriment. Exhaustion 7 is not great, but it is what it is. Centurion, Sacred, not cap only. 14 hit points, 18 protection, 14 defense, no shield, 14 MR, 18 speed, 50 morale, of course. Shock 15, fire 15, cold 15, poison 25, dark vision 100, exhaustion 7. They got the Shattering Fist, the Sapphire Spike, the Ruby Spike, the Steam Burst, the Ruby Breath. They got it all. Yeah, I don't think they'll get poked that much. But the fact that they're sacreds means that we get one beautiful thing, and that is reconstruction. We can get around this nasty, never heal bullshit. The downside is they take 75 recruitment points each and 200 resources. And while our resource number might become astronomical, our recruitment point I don't feel will ever get that crazy. So it's going to be a little tricky to mass these. We're going to have to rely on something else, but we will get them. Then we have Colossus. 2 holy points to recruit, 250 resources, but comparatively only 100 recruitment points for one of these. And most of the rest of our shit is pretty low on recruitment points, so I think you're intended to spend most of them on Sacreds. 58 hit points, size 7, 18 protection, 19 defense with a parry 4 shield, 16 MR, 50 morale, 15 speed, shock 15, fire 15, cold 15, poison 25, never heal, siege bonus 5, castle defense bonus 5, dark vision 100, exhaustion 7. They have 1 weapon, a length 2, 16 attack automaton sword for 29 damage. Yeah, they're pretty good out the gate, even if you take off the sacred thing, but the fact that I can get reconstruction on them is very strong. And I think maybe some sort of... They're going to be kind of limited, so I feel like some sort of hold the line bless, or like a fear bless, maybe, you know, something like that. Like, they're really going to be quite tanky and durable. They are going to kill most things they just hit, but we want a bit more AoE potential from them. Maybe, like, well, we're going to go with these guys alongside them, right? So probably Heat Aura or something, or Fire Shield. Fire Shield could be pretty good, but we'll see. Okay, spells. There's probably going to be quite a lot in construction. Nothing in Conjuration except create Null Magic Sphere, level 9, 75 pearls. Summon a commander capable of disrupting the casting of all battlefield spells which have a cast speed above 100%. Jesus. Alteration. Nothing. Evocation. Recharge. Aha. 2 astral, range 30, 75% casting time, AoE 5. Remove all fatigue from magical beings. Can only be cast by master makers and apprentices. Well, you'll never know if they'll cast it off script, so... But if you script it as your last spell for those commanders in battle, you're going to remove a decent amount of fatigue that they'll build just like walking towards the front line. And most of these guys are going to build up, say 3 rounds go by before contact. That's like 21 fatigue they've built. So, you know, it's nice to remove that just as they hit. Arcane Disassembly. 2 astral, range 35 plus, can only be cast by Master Maker or Apprentice. 1 person, 100 precision, 20 fatigue minus, 10 armor negating magic damage, only affects magic. Okay, so it's like... It's a level 7 spell. It's really like a thug killer. It's really like a thug killer for... So you could just take... I mean, Mind Burn is basically the same spell. It's 12 plus armor negating damage. It just doesn't affect Mindless. But this is MR negates. Maybe that was not MR negates. No, there's no negating this. So it's sort of a better... well, if you're targeting something magic. The thing is, like, if you script this, they will only target magic beings with it. So, and magic beings tend to be some of the more obnoxious things on the field. So it is a way to sort of snipe stuff that could be problematic. It's, you know, sort of advanced stuff. Construction. Vertical integration. 2 earth, 2 astral. Kills a ruby, diamond, sapphire, and quartz automaton to create a centurion. For the spell to work, at least one of each automaton type must be present in the province. This enchantment will only have effect once per month per province, regardless of the number of units present. The result is a towering centurion automaton far superior to the sum of its parts. Was that one of the things? Yeah, that's this thing. So you can just make these, 750 resources. Or you can just make these, which are 50 resources each, so 200 resources. And 1 earth gem. That's pretty damn efficient, I gotta say. Wow. Okay, so we could get a fuck ton of centurions. Which, yeah, I mean, with reconstruction, these things are pretty nasty. The only thing they don't have is a way to bless themselves, so they will need flasks, but you're already going down construction anyway, and you're definitely going to have water. I mean, water will be available. The only thing I don't like about the master makers and stuff is they're old. But the odds of an apprentice getting... Oh yeah, 25% will have 2 earth. And then there's a good odds of them getting that with astral. Yeah, okay. Horizontal integration. Kill 20 diamond spider automata, create a single Fulgur bot. There must be at least 20 spiderlings for the spell to work. The Fulgur bot? Is it that good? Well, we don't know what its ranged attack is. I mean, the discharge is not terrible, right? 2 armor negating damage and an AoE of 12. But it's just, yeah, it's going to die pretty quickly in melee, so hard to say. I think we'll have to make one and just see. That's the problem. I kind of want to make all these things just to kind of look at them and play around with them. But in a 1v1 like this, we don't have a lot of time. Construct mobile mortar. Ruby mortar commander for 8 earth gems. Capable of launching ruby automaton projectiles. Arcane battery. Capable of reducing fatigue on magic beings around itself. Huh. Antikythera principle. 30 astral pearls. May permanently grant +1 fire, air, water, earth, and astral magic paths. Can only be applied once per master maker. Though not all empowerments may work at any given time, usually most will work. That's pretty powerful. It's level 8. Alright. Quartz Catalyst. +3 earth magic. So this is for the Arcano-Mechanist. +3 fire magic, air magic, water magic. Okay, let's go back then to this thing. So it's a weapon slot. So it has 4 of them. It could have all 4. It's going to have +3 fire, air, water, and earth. Making it a pretty obscene mage. But, you know, if we just want, say, air magic or fire magic. Yeah, it's pretty cheap to outfit them all with +3 fire magic. And they only cost 45 gold. The apprentice costs 300. And there is a chance you'll get +3 fire, but it's not guaranteed. Hard to say. It depends on how many gems we're going to have and all that. Like, the site searching, I'm going to kind of need some regular mages. We get a little bit of gem income, I suppose. Maybe we could survive without, but we want the other ones because we want a lot of centurions. Clockwork Bird discount. Ember Bolt upgrade. Allows the ballista to launch flaming arrows engulfed in magical fire. Creating explosive bursts can incinerate enemies and set the surrounding area ablaze, leaving a path of chaos in their wake. Frostcaster upgrade. Chilling wave that can freeze targets instantly. Resource bot upgrade gives 30 extra resources for 5 astro pearls. Decent. Dynamo core upgrade. 10 reinvigoration in a dynamo core. That's it. That's pretty significant. Vulgar bot upgrade gives +5 strength, +5 precision. It's pretty good stuff, man. There's a lot going on. Quartz matrix, earth +1. Oh, so you need a matrix. You need the catalyst and the matrix. Oh, you don't need the matrix. Okay, so the catalyst is the +3, and then you can enhance it further with the matrix for another +1. So you can get 4 fire, air, water, earth on those things. Forge bot upgrade. +1 to all magic. Forge bot upgrade for another 10% forge bonus. Research bot upgrade for another 15 research for 5 fire gem. Jesus. There's also another type of matrix. So I think, yeah, I think this is a different item. So you can enhance by another +1 for 15 gems. Yeah, it's going to get pretty costly. You're not going to do that to all your mage buddies. And then I guess you can do it again. Jeez. So what's it? You could have +6? Enchantments. Nothing. Thaumaturgy. Nothing. Blood magic. Of course, nothing. Okay. There's a lot to take in here. This is going to be a wild ride. Well, we're going to make at least one of each type of automaton every turn, I guess, because we want a lot of these Colossus Centurions. Well, we probably won't do that at the start, but once we can make these things with that spell, we'll be making one a turn to just keep doing that. Other than that, we're probably going to go with ruby automatons. So I think this will be pretty potent. But I'm also kind of tempted by the automaton militia, just because of that shield is going to be pretty nice. Especially clearing out like crossbow or archer indies and stuff. Because we just really want to avoid taking any chip damage. And I think the rubies are going to take a lot of chip damage. So, yeah, we might just go with the Automaton Militia and the Colossus, because they'll have reconstruction, and we'll be able to do a lot of good work. Scales. Well, it's a damn fine question. I have no idea. I really don't know what you're meant to take with this. They give you productivity +1, but they also just give you a lot of ways to increase your resources through like resource bots and clockwork conveyors and stuff. I don't know. We want... I mean, we're going to need quite a bit of money. If we want to make a good amount of Colossus, you know, we need like 300 recruitment points and 6 Dominion just to make 3 of these. But then a lot of these things don't take a lot of... I mean, the regular Centurions take 75 recruitment points as well, but yeah, I think we're going with Colossus. So the rest of the stuff doesn't really take much. The militia takes 5. So part of me thinks we could take like Turmoil 1, but I don't know. I feel like we probably need Productivity 3, but good God, I don't know. We can take full drain if we just want to make a bunch of research bots to start, which we probably will because we'll need the points. And then later on we'll make like Arcano Mechanus or Apprentice or Master Makers, probably Apprentices, but I don't know. The yeah, probably Apprentices. So, okay, we get some unique stuff. We get the Master Athenaeum. Productivity +1, Drain +1, Fire, Air, Water, Earth. That's nuts. Unhindered Researcher, Mundane Researcher, Adept Researcher +35. Not an inane spellcaster, but a lot of potential here. It does cost 220, which is kinda, it's in there, I suppose, slightly above, but it comes with 4 fucking paths. You can easily get, like, you know, like, say we want to do this, we want to do this, maybe Turmoil 1, yeah, I mean, probably want Misfortune so we can get this. Then we'd also need to take Astral, and that's true. Something like that. We could take that, Awake, and he could just start cranking out research immediately. Maybe, but for a bless, we do need Reconstruction, which is Earth 5, so that's a given. And I hate to drop below Fire 5. That's the Firestorm marker, although he doesn't actually have Fire Resist. But that's givable. But we're gonna look at the other ones. Hold on. Master Forge. Same limits. Fire, Air, Water, Earth again. Forge bonus 50%. Master Smith 1. Master Ritualist -2. Ouch. That means to teleport, he'd need to Astral 5. He's really not meant to go into combat. He only has 75 hit points. Okay. Master Artifact. Fire, Air, Water, Earth. Same stuff. Mundane Researcher. Resource bonus 75. I guess that's fine, but it's like... I feel like I can get a lot of resources better than that. I'm not gonna... Why would I... I don't know. Golem of the Stars. Order +1. Air, Earth, Astral. Shock 15, Fire 15, Cold 15, Poison 25. Has a 40 damage Pulverize, Armor Piercing, plus Area Crush. 7 Armor Piercing, AoE 5, Defense Negates. He doesn't have any hand slots, but he does get a body slot, boot slot, head slot, 2 miscellaneous, so it's not bad. Only 18 natural protection, but I guess, you know, that's fairly standard. 144 hit points. I wouldn't say he's phenomenal or anything, but could be worse. The Order +1 sort of is useless. But the paths are not bad. The Iron Divine. Dominion Power 1. Full gear slots. Comes with a quarterstaff. Pretty shit. I don't know why you would pick this. It says he radiates an awe-inspiring aura. except he doesn't have awe, so I don't know what they're talking about. No Dominion 2 forms, no Dominion 1 forms. Okay. Well, if we wanted to go with one of the unique ones for the nation, I'd probably lean towards Master Anethium. But yeah, the hit points do concern me. I just like the paths quite a bit. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, do I want to teleport one or do I want an actual mobile pretender? I guess the Iron Divine, he does only cost 100, but he has no paths. And he's really just like, you're not thugging with this guy. Just not really going to happen. Not for a long while. I think we should figure out exactly what Bless we want. We want Reconstruction. That's simple. Enlarge would also be pretty handy for more hit points. But then, yeah, we need, like, probably Fire Shield, I guess I'd lean towards. So we need Fire 6, Earth 6. Now, Earth 5. Fire 6, Earth 5 at least. That's tricky. There are a decent number of options with fire, though. Fire Earth. Oh, he's got magic +1. Well, we don't want that. That is true. Drain +1 is pretty advantageous. So going after things that have drain, you're looking at our unique ones up there, or the Demiurge. It's pretty much the only other option. And to get that, we'd have to buy into fire very expensively. We wouldn't get nature. We'd have no regen. Pretty pricey. And it would be very pricey to take this. So yeah, I guess we are leaning towards this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna get 6 fire. I don't think we're gonna be able to teleport this thing. I don't think it's gonna be our thug, but we usually don't need that too much for 1v1. Well, I mean, if we're not doing big clear at the start. We can always empower him, I guess, if it comes to that. Alright, that's pretty much what we're looking at. Yeah, so Reconstruction, Fire Shield, Defense. Mountain Survival, I guess. That's if we want him awake. Helps us get research pretty quick, but yeah, I guess probably I'd lean towards dormant, I suppose. I'm just not sure this ratio of how much, like, order I need versus, like, what order would I need really to go 8 Dominion to get 4 of those sacreds per turn. This lets us get astral, I suppose. So then we can get a little beefier with it. Then we can take another defense and another back. Alright. Man help. I don't know. This is a wild nation. What do you want from me? Okay. Well, we can make one of these things per turn. Or we can make a decent number of militia, which is probably better. So do we prioritize resources, or do we prioritize research? Or any of these other fun things that we could get? I guess probably I prioritize research first. That is a lot of resources. 150 for these things compared to 1. I guess we have more money than resources, so for now, get apprentices who do not have mundane. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the first turn. We have nothing in our circle, so we'll get there. Construction is certainly our biggest moneymaker here. We're going to get some good use out of that. Although most of our units don't actually have armor, so temper armor, soldier of steel isn't very useful. There are plenty of useful buffs, I suppose, but that ain't it. But there's going to be some fun stuff to do with that, because we can get a lot of the big centurions, so let's go down construction 5 at least. Earlier is our nation, because I forgot to put random land nation. That's going to be interesting. That's not a balanced experience. Switch it up just a little bit because they have exhaustion, so I don't want to have them rummage around for a long time. Well, that was fast. The fuck was that? Oh my god, the archer sniped the druid immediately for 17 damage. Instantly routing the entire... That's great. That's crazy good. Yeah, alright, so we're short on gold now. So go for the research bot. Yeah, be expected. Amazon Jade Maidens. That's not a fun party. Total wipe. Because we don't route. So, yeah. There goes the profit. That's a setback. Fucking Jade Mains. I hate them. So we wait. So he's in the water. Which does mean I have a lot of territory available to me, but if he starts coming up here instead, this is going to kick off very quickly. I don't know, I probably should restart to set that, but now if I restart it, it looks like I'm doing it because Because I lost my profit really stupidly. Wait, you don't have 4 amphibian? Shit. Well, I guess just wait here then. We'll know. Yeah. Copper mine. Nice. Well, we could make the clockwork conveyor. I don't know if that's better than just making resource bots. I guess we could find out. We'll find out how much it gives. So we're at 555 right now, right? 555. Well, 559 for whatever reason. Oh, productivity, dominion spread, blah, blah, blah. So 559. We're going to change shape. 175. Oh, they also cost no commander points. That's very interesting. $734. But now that should... Yes, so he got converted. Oh, but then it goes away? Oh, so you get it for 1 turn. Okay, so it's a 1-turn boost. But it's 0... So it's a 50 gold, but it takes 350 resources to make. I'm not really sure the logic here. We need another commander. Centurion commander. Great. Lost Ramesia. That'll help. Become a prophet, please. Hey, our god arrived. That's good. Got 86 research. And now we have reconstruct. Okay, we can go again. We definitely need more resources. Good thing my prophet could defend himself. $194 research a month right now. That's pretty strong for the start of the second year. Hey, you want to be friends? Imagine if we were friends. So we're about to hit. So we got construction 4. So we need 2 earth, 2 astral on somebody. You can now cast vertical integration every turn. So we want to do that. We want to get 1 diamond, sapphire, quartz, and ruby every turn, if nothing else. Yes, because we're gonna make at least 1 earth gem every turn. I think I'm gonna have you go around and search, because we are probably gonna want gems. What? Earlier refused to be my friend? What reason does he have to not be my friend? We're in this together. Now you'll cast a vertical integration. Oh, I guess you could cast it. Oh yeah, I suppose that is true. We don't have to cast it every turn. That's a waste of his time. So we'll just set it to 14 for right now. But I gotta have an eye out for when that goes away. As for the rest of our shit, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't... Whatever, really. I don't know what buffs we're going for. This guy can teleport and zap and destroy, so we may as well buff him out. But we'd be going after Earlier in the water. So Firestorm is right the fuck out. Grip of Winter, though. Okay, Grip of Winter. We'll shoot for that. Good. So that should get us a big boy this turn. Earlier, why are you refusing me, bro? Buddies. Oh, it's a centurion. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so it's their normal sacred. Okay. So it's not... I don't know why I thought it was a commander. I just saw a centurion and that was it. No, it's our normal sacred, not the big armored sacred. Yeah. I think that's still definitely worth it and fine. Resources are tough, man. Now, there is some construction upgrades, right? Or is that only for research and forge bots? Resource bot upgrade and are another 30 each. That's 5 astral pearls. But we can make them. Well, we probably should get 1 forge bot to make it then. Hey, he accepted. I knew he'd see reason. He's a good guy after all. I'm sure nothing will come between us from now on. Now, I believe we have not lost a single Colossus yet. So that's pretty good. Forge. Oh yeah, I mean, we want to try out a lot of this stuff, man. Oh no, he can't make it because he doesn't have Astral. Okay, so it has to be you. We'll keep making resource bots. We want more resources, damn it. I mean, true, I'm out of recruitment points anyways. But actually, that's a good question. Where are all these recruitment points cut? That's it. I can only make 2? Yeah, these are all 10. Shit. Well, I might have to switch to Centurions then to squeak out some more. Damn it, I knew I should have gone order. Yeah, Turmoil 1, not good enough for this strat. Okay, well then I guess resources don't matter that much because I can't really make anything more. It's Colossi. Redonkulous, though. Okay, stop making resource bots. Let's get some of these other things just so we can kind of see what they are, what they do. On a mud field. Still haven't lost to Colossus. Alright, so if I change your shape, you are now a level 1 priest. That's it. It's a level 1 priest. Okay, well, that's disappointing. Okay, the Dynamo Core, of course, is the Communion Slave, which could be pretty nice. The Fulgur Bot. Yeah, we want to see the ranged attack option there. Now, you may wonder, how are we going to get in the water to kill early, since none of these are core amphibians? And the answer is we're not. Of course, we're going for the Dom kill by taking all this and building temples everywhere. So I suppose this guy will be useful for that. We're just still kind of struggling with money due to these apprentices. But we'll get there. Yeah, our income is fucking garbage. So there's that. Speed 18 on these bad boys. That is fast. You're going to be going to attack rear. Even though you do have exhaustion 7. But there's just nothing we can do about it. We'll put you all the way up here and you'll enjoy it. Alright, let's go now further west. Ah, the Fulgur Bot. Right, let's change shape. Take a look. So he's immobile in this form. He's in sentry mode, you know, turret mode. He has the discharge still, but he gets 5 range 40, 15 precision lightning bolts that all do 5 armor negating shock damage every other round, and an AoE 1 small area shock. There's no AoE on the main lightning bolt, and it's not like perfectly precise or anything, but the fact that he's got 5 of them is pretty strong. We're gonna send him along. And see how he does. Yeah, I do not trust that system. I hate that. So you're just going to change shape and then fire enemy archers. Stationary targets will work well. We could keep making them, but we also want to try the ballista, of course. He still has not made landfall, so this is going to be rough for him. Because if I can bottleneck him to, like, just a few spots, pretty strong. Alright, after enchantment 6, need thaumaturgy 1 at least. And then, since we're not planning on going in the water at all, even though we can, we may as well get a big evocation. Cloud pillars, some gold, some dominion. So these things have 10 map move. They can change shape to become the short range protect. So, okay. Range 20, 12, piercing 30 shots. Or range 50, 6 piercing 20 shots. 6 piercing. It's, so they have to have 8 protection or less, really, for it to average 1 damage. It is EA. I mean, it's not insane to imagine. But I think, yeah, they'd be better off in the short range, where they will just shred everything that's not us. Problem is, he's pretty slow. I do like the concept of it, though. Yeah, then I guess we just get like an Arcano Mechanist. And we could do some fun big mage stuff with them. Let's see how we do. There, he went turret mode. Centurions are going. So it is a projectile. He did like 10 damage to one. Important to note that the militia do not have any fire resist, so they are vulnerable. That's actually kind of why we're planning on going with the ruby ones instead of these. Yeah, all right. We will make a few more rubies. Yeah, we really should have gone in order, but it's too late now. All right, we need to get started on temples. So, okay. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't cost an action to change shape. I mean, pretty good. Okay, so we have to make... I have the forge bot, so you can make these the catalysts. So what would we like him to have? Probably fire, right? Since, well, I don't know. What are we gonna do with him? The thing is, our pretender basically covers all these things as far as rituals is concerned. We don't have anything... We don't have enough gem income of any kind to warrant summoning in mass. So this is mostly combat, and I guess I'd lean towards fire, although we could get 5 air reasonably easy, and then just do Army of Mist and win. Okay, I guess I'm on board with that theoretical plan. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but yeah. So that's 5 plus 10 plus 15. Just outfitting this guy as a level 5 air mage costs 30 air gems. But yeah. Instruct temple. Oh, he finally made landfall. Assuming he took it, and I can't imagine he didn't take it. Jeez, those Centurions are nasty. Holy God. Yes, he did take it. Oh, I kept making resource bot upgrades. No, I completely forgot. I wonder if you can have both. Well, I'm putting both because I made way too many of them. Too many damn resources. Alright, so you are going to hold or fire. Just fire closest. It's fine. Change shape, move, keep going. 1 month left on that. I probably should cast it again. 2 air, 2 earth, 2 astral. Vertical integration, go. Go for another 11 months. Found a deep crevice in a mineral cave. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see how the ballista does. He fired. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there it is. I don't know if that did much. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 to everything. Because it's a lot of shields. So he's hitting -8 on most of these things. His total kill count was 0. Yeah, okay. But if we made those and gave them the nice Ember Bolt upgrade, then they'd be kind of cooking with grease, I think. Wait, I made another one. Well, I don't know if we want another one. Probably want another one of these, though. I'm gonna go here. You're gonna go back home to get this cool upgrade. Those Centurions are honestly slaughtering. So it's a good thing we're making more of those. Alright, yeah, we want to slurp up as much land as we can. We're going to declare war then. It's not looking like we're going to get an amazing bottleneck on them, but we'll do what we can. Boom, boom, boom. How's he going to compete with the Centurions? We could get the big boys. 750 resources. I mean, I can make one per turn and, like, nothing else. And they are pretty ridiculous with the flasks. Okay. Because imagine if I just had, like, 6 of these. And that was the army. Let's reset recruitment. We're gonna get... Yeah, there are 4 recruitment points. Oh, you can build a temple without... Okay, good. I don't have to futz. Me no likey futz. My lack of PD just bit me in the ass. We lost a mechanical angel. And 2 total provinces. Well, I think we found a good use for our new big Centurion boy. Let's make him a flask. And we will make him a... Oh, I don't know, man. I guess there's a lot of things he could use. I don't know, really. More defense, maybe, but probably just like a dancing trident, I guess. It's a fan favorite. Now, I put in the Matrix, but it didn't change his air magic. I wonder if it's one at a time. I wonder if I broke him. Right, yes. Anyways, I wanted a trident and... Oh, I don't know. What's his MR gonna be? 21? That's pretty high. But, then again... Girdle of Might, because he does have exhaustion, so yeah, I think that's the way to go. Earlier declares war on me as we bump into him. Well, first is against the stupid independents. Get slaughtered, assholes. Okay, and now is against Nasty Earl Yay. Yep. It's pretty good. Okay, we got our big boy. I think I broke him now. So, what if I go to this guy? We give him the catalyst. He's at 1. Why is he at 1 when it says air magic +3? Must be used prior to a matrix. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't have to do anything but attack, and we want him to be as close as fucking possible when he does it. So, there you go. Alright, we are at war, and that's bad. It's pretty bad. We're gonna keep being at war. But that's a lot of places to PD that I cannot PD. We can chill it on these, but they're not really that expensive. None of this is expensive. We just don't have enough money. We really should not have taken turmoil. Because we kind of want to cover... I think that's safe for now. We mostly want to cover... We're not going to be able to cover that, so I guess cover what you can with what you got. Hopefully he sees where I'm going and he just moves this whole shit onto it. But yeah, we ain't got no money. I'm in violation of diplomatic agreements. My ass. A lot of arrows. He is a little injured. But how about that? How about that? How about that shit? You like that shit? Tell me you like that shit. Okay, that was a little worrisome. Doesn't really have phenomenal protection. Yeah, we really need like 5 of these guys. Yeah, it's not looking so hot, man. I'm gonna get one more of those thing out, and then that's all she wrote. We need... And we could get a dancing shield instead of the trident, since his problem is mostly defensive. I think that's probably a better idea. We're gonna get a flask, and we're gonna get the girdle of might. Yeah. Do not repeat that. You're kidding me. I'm still... Oh, we're not actually at war yet. No wonder he didn't attack me. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's right. I completely forgot. Okay. Well, shit. And yeah, I completely busted this whole Arcanomechanist thing. This broke the catalyst. It's only +1 now, so we have a max of +3. It's busted. Get busted. Bustin' makes me feel good. Okay, well, you can do that at least. Well, let's get them into the front line, I suppose. We probably... we don't have that many units, but we have a decent amount. We just need some sort of commander that can handle them, then move. I guess I could just bring an apprentice in. Sure, that's fine. It's really not that many units, but they're also very powerful. Alright, the war is starting. War has commenced. He does not have an overwhelming amount here, so we're going to take advantage of that. No, I can't afford it. No. Yeah, fine. And we are going to have teleport Firestorm pretty soon for when he does bring his Doom stack up. And he will bring a Doom stack up. He attacked Dershid right away. Which I had no PD on, because I was not expecting that at all. And then we attacked Ukrema. It's got these ether dudes. We lost 4 Colossus and 7 Centurions to those Ether Warriors. These things are nasty as hell. 22 hit points, 19 protection, 14 defense. Ethereal with 33 damage Moonblades. Plus 10 armor negating damage versus magic beams only. This is like the perfect counter to our shit. So that's quite problematic. I don't know how many of the, like, they're really slow to recruit or summon, so I can't imagine he has that many. But, yeah, it's problematic. He's got enough to be a concern. Yeah, I know, it would be nice. Yeah, I know. Alright, he attacked Ukrema. Did put some PD, so... yeah, we got some nice heavy cav there. That's not bad. We attacked Dershid with the 2 Colossi. Alright, and we survived with nary a scratch. Nice. Good. That's what thugs are for. We attacked Inacia. Also, I think my music ended. Got like nothing. And he attacked Pulmania, which I did put PD on, but probably not enough. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, we're gonna go here. You are going to go here. This is optimistic. I agree. Damn optimistic. But I'm an optimistic man. Let it be said, let it be known. We really want to build temples where we're not going to lose them, because money is precious. And we need to, yeah, we need to hold stuff. He attacked Dershid. I did not put PD there. So we lost that again. He's got a few of those Ether Warriors. I'm pretty concerned about that with my thugs. Yeah, we're gonna keep trading. Three more Colossi for militia. But we're killing the Ether Warriors, and he cannot have that many of them. It's just impossible. Alright, so now we can Titanfall the fucking monolith onto something. Probably this. I think is a reasonable thing to do. Oh, it's Thaumaturgy 4. I'm an idiot. Why did I think it was 1? Okay, never mind. We'll get there. I'm gonna go storm this. No, we're gonna work together on this. There we go. Now, yeah, you are working. You are going to go take this. I'm very concerned about the Ether Wars, but this will be the test. I think they're going to move and hit this anyways. Alright. Just cast spells. I don't really care. Good. Alright, he hit Pulmania with his whole little army. He did take it. We hit Anasia with our new and improved army. Shredded. Good. And then we hit Dershid. Let's see how it goes against these very terrifying Ether Warriors. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, they butchered him. What is the point of knowing anything? If you're just gonna be like, yeah, I know this is a really bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyways. Because I think it's fun. And that's it. So now we lost our two nice thugs. And it's gonna be tricky to get them back again. We'll get them back eventually, but ugh. And now if he hits... Yeah, great. We get Thaumaturgy? No, we didn't get Thaumaturgy. Okay, so next turn I can airdrop. Can put a stop to some problems. He hit Wick. I did not put PD on Wick. Seems like a perfect target for our airdrop. And then he might be able to just sit there and hold the line for a while. Three Centurions died, but it's fine. Okay. Teleport here. Alright, I gave him 3 temp fire gems. This is definitely going to be in our Dominion, so that's good and strong. You're going to cast, of course, Firestorm for 3. We do not have Dominions enhanced, so no Body of Flames, but you have Body Ethereal, so that's all good. You have 10 Fire Resist. That's pretty good, but you could live with more. The Body Ethereal, Personal Iron Skin. Maybe. Well, there's a lot of options, I suppose. Let's just make sure you get fire protection. And then probably Flying Shield, I would say, is pretty good. But, you know, there's a lot of good options. Yeah, I'm sad we broke this whole mechanic. I don't know what I did wrong, or I don't know if I was supposed to do it one at a time and then wait a turn, or I don't know. It didn't say anything, so I have no idea how it works or how it's coded. There was a battle in Wick. I would say if we were not in our own dominion, I would have died. That amount of sea trolls, and I didn't get like any buffs off for some reason. Oh, because I fatigued out immediately from casting Firestorm. That's not going to be good. Well, he hit us again right after that because he knew I was teleporting, but oh no, it was just this one guy. Yeah, you're dead. Alright, and then a battle in shit against some Ether Warrior shit. Oh, nice. Stun. And they still probably managed to get a few kills. One Colossus. Okay, it was alright. Alright, good. Clockus is our Centurion's name. All hail Clockus. So we need the flask. I like the dancing shield. I think that's good. And then what was the third thing? Well, one of them I gave the trident, one of them I gave the dancing shield, and then I guess they had a girdle of might each. That's probably it. Okay, we'll make the dancing shield. You can make the flask. And then you can make the girdle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the best bet. How's he doing down there? His army size is massive, but mine is minuscule, so it just looks massive in comparison. And it's hard to say how many aquatic-only things he has as part of that, which are not going to help him in this war. The real question is, where is he going to pop up? It's kind of impossible to say. He can pop up from here, 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 or here. He's got 4 spots. We have no PD there. We have no money anywhere. So, you know, we're just kind of holding out while I build temples and probably losing places here and there. On a deep crevice, enchanted fire, broken maze. It's a battle in Abyss where I just put a light amount of PD. He sent a mercenary troop, a foul spawn and stuff. Now we lost that. Also, I never took this. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yes. Idiocy confirmed. We are going to want a lab here because I'm probably going to want him to teleport at some point, and I'm going to be upset if I didn't build a lab, but I just have no money ever. We got boned. We do have a lot of earth gems and a lot of astral pearls, so we could actually start summoning like crushers or clockwork horrors. Living statues we could get. Any of these are viable options, I suppose. Or we could go construction 8 and get mechanical militia. Alright, since that air plan is bupkis anyways, let's save up for that. But go ahead and make a second pair of all those things you just made. Water flask and a girdle. I highly doubt I put PD there. No, I put a small amount. Not enough to hold up against 30 sappers. Oh, he cast fucking... Oh, man, we're gonna need big dispel. Okay. Wrath of God. We have no idea, so I'll put 60 into it. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Alright, I'll wait one turn because I want to make a lab here. Yep. Okay. Attack a nausea. Well, that'll deal with that problem. Good. Oh, did we dispel it? Yes, we did. Okay, good. Well done. Get out of here with that bullshit. Alright, so now we can teleport onto something if need be. I could jump over to Ebis if I thought that was worth doing. But since we're right here anyways, we're going on to it. Okay, I guess we'll go take this back while we siege this place. Yep, I know. Ebis. Good. He hit Eucrema. Damn sappers. You're not winning that battle. Get the fuck out of here. Had enough of that. Okay, and then he hit Dershit again. I don't think I put PD. Oh, but I have my guys. Yeah, boy. They made it. Nice. That saved the day. Yeah, I guess we may as well make another setup, right? Dancing shield. It's the usual. I guess I could just set them to keep making it. You will construct the temple. Good. We probably really should start making... Yeah, I think we'll just settle for that. Go ahead and have you cast vertical integration for a long time. Battle in Eucrema again. He keeps pulling armies out of his ass, but I got the boys there. You ain't getting through that. We hit his Fort of Mir. Zapped. And then he hit us in Wick. Good luck. You did not cast, Why did you not cast, this? You really didn't consider that a worthy battle? Although he did put Mist Form on, which was, needless to say, very intelligent. I didn't script it because I felt like Firestorm would break it immediately, but without Firestorm, yeah, it's obviously very strong. Oh yeah, we forgot about this little guy, the little guy that could. Get in there, dude. Once we get Mechanical Militia, it's going to be nice and juicy. Oh, he built that there. But it's Militia and Priest. I'm going to besiege it for now. You got this. Easy. That's a bunch of jabroni shit. Nice. Barbarian Horde attacked in Wick. Yeah, I can see we won that. Mir has been breached. We are actually slowly whittling down Zaburia with those two guys. Very nice. We're also starting to make more money. Storm it. Good. Yeah, this is good. I'm feeling optimistic. Once we purge him from land entirely, yeah, it gets a lot simpler. I think he's probably going to make a move here where I have no PDs, so let's fix that. Oh, look at that. He hit that. Oh, he's got a couple Ether Warriors, though. That's going to be iffy. Yeah, fuck. But that's alright. We're taking this fort, and then we can take that back. Oh, right in the pocket. Excellent. Lost one Centurion, but it was worth it. We'll go take Evis back. Yep. We still don't have any inroads on the water, but we'll get there. I think we lost a bunch of Centurions there. Yeah, 5 and 7 militia. But we have a lot of Colossi, and they are quite beastly against most things. Damn his Ether Warriors. Okay. Good. Throw a bunch of PD on that, and we'll go help out here. Really just need to get all the temples on now. And hopefully not lose any. He hit Abyss again as I left, but not with much. I would hope we win. Yes, we can beat one Ether Warrior with that. Probably barely. I mean, he has no option. He has to, every turn, you know, he has to try to attack something. Yes, he could build up forces and then launch an attack. That's true. But this is the AI we're talking about, and they're none too bright. Alright, moderately damaged. Good. So that looks where that's where he's building all his forces, so we'll beef that up. Yeah. Misfortune +1, unrest +39, unrest +9, moderately damaged, blah, blah, blah. I think that is a temple in every spot I control. Except for Wick. John Wick. Alright, well, that's where you're going. And in about 10, no, 9, 8 or 9 turns, we'll have construction 8. And then the game is basically over. I don't really need to watch these, but it keeps the suspense up. You know, we might open one of those and see this massive army. You don't know. We're up to severely damaged. That's good. Burns are flying by now. Severely damaged. You can go ahead and change shape and breach here for now. Yeah, he has a lot of aquatic units, like aquatic only. And I imagine that's destroying his upkeep quite a bit because they're not dying. They just keep accumulating because he keeps building them. This is a really bad situation for him. He probably can't make almost anything until they die off, and then maybe he recruits amphibious units. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Dire portent. We have to dispel another thing. Actually, we probably have to dispel a couple things, but we breached. Cast, dispel, Wrath of God. Okay, what was the Earth Elm? Oh, he just cast that on me. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Wait, I lost both of the angels? I lost that one. What happened to the other one? It's gone. Well, if I want a temple there, we gotta make another one. Storm, 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 storm. We dispelled Wrath of God, that's good. He hit Ebis one more time for fun. He's gonna keep doing that forever. And Zaburia, the other fort he managed to build up. We got our boys in the pocket. Redding left and right. Yep, no problem. They got 61 kills there. Easy peasy. An army of horrible beasts have emerged from the woods. We lost Dubros. Okay, well, that's relatively bad, I would say. We're gonna move this and keep this together. I'm gonna move them there because that's where they're hitting constantly. As for this, I think we're gonna teleport onto it. It's a risky plan, but what are these things? Well, he does have a Draco line, which is a flyer. But most of this shit should die to Firestorm, I would imagine. They did destroy a temple, and that is unacceptable. I went 190 some rounds. That's not good. I assume I didn't get Firestorm off. Nope. That's why. That much regen? 50% regen on this thing and I can't kill it? Because I'm not hitting it with anything. Why are you not casting spells? Oh, you're routed. Okay. And there's a mage still casting spell. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. Okay, we got him. Jesus. Oh, also we came into a lot of fucking money. Let's prevent that from happening again. And you can build a lab here for yourself. Yeah, you became mute, actually. That's really fucking bad. I don't know what you're gonna do now. We have no way of removing that. Because there's Pyre of Catharsis or whatever, right? But I think that's just disease. Pyre of Catharsis, blah, 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 blah. Disease, yeah. So I don't have a way to cure it. So he's fucked. We just have to win now. I mean, he's still useful sitting there, but his teleporting firestorm days are over. I'll do it. All right. Oh yeah, you should. Trying to hurry this along, so go build a temple there, and then build a temple there, and if we want to cast Mechanical Militia in a few turns, we'll need somebody with 5 Earth, which is easier said than done. We're just going to take one of these guys and empower them in Earth, and then make Earth boots. It's the really poor man way to do it. Or I guess it's the rich man way to do it. Construct temple, research. We're getting there. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. He is not going to have a whole lot left. Okay, why do we not have fucking PD everywhere? I don't know if I trust 80 barbarians. Let's just have a mage roll out there. Whatever, just go. You'll be fine. You... Do I really want to go through all this and put down PD everywhere? It never takes as long as I think it does, and yet I always still hate it. You know what? Why don't we just do empower you in fire? Oh god, because it still counts as a... Oh yeah, that's way too expensive then. Fuck, that's so stupid. How do you get mute? Damn. Damn. Only real option for him now is just to die. Okay. We've got his capital, so just a few turns now. We defended Ukrema. Good, good. Hey, we got mechanical militia. Finally. Sure. Alright, excellent. Victory! Nice. Killed another apprentice. There you go. Well, that was a unique game, huh? It had some ups and downs. There were some scary moments there, but it was good. It was good. Yeah, I mean, I want to say that starting in the water here is a big disadvantage, but I'm also kind of curious to like try it myself sometime. The next time we roll an underwater nation. You don't get, I mean, you get a good cap circle as far as water is concerned. You get a 5-space cap circle down there. That's not really shabby for water. And then, assuming you're quick enough and you have, you know, good, decent land units, you can get on the land, like over here in the back, and start working that way. I mean, you're not going to get all this by the time they come over. But yeah, I mean, you might get like this at least, and it's a foothold. And then you can, assuming he struggles, assuming your opponent struggles with water, such as I did, you can easily, I mean, you got multiple incursion spots to keep pestering him with. So I don't know if it's that imbalanced, but yeah, for our purposes, Dom kill was absolutely the way to go. Yeah. As for Antikythera, it's a weird, wild nation, man. I really got to applaud like just the creativity here and like working within the very strict confines of Dominion's modding, you know, like this is some really innovative stuff going on here. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd call it OP. I think I expected the protection values to be way higher on these guys. Like honestly, I thought the protection values on like the militia was going to be like 23 or you know, like I thought it was going to be that, and like this Colossus I thought it was going to be like 26, because we've seen some absurdly high protection values on heavy armored units, and then you add in the fact that they all have this exhaustion mechanic, and it's like, okay, I thought the point would be like, okay, these guys need to, they're really hard to kill. But if you can hold out long enough, they will just wind down and you'll slaughter them. So they have to kill you as fast as possible. Like we like our guys have to kill the enemies as fast as possible before we run out of fatigue. And that's kind of how we played it. Like the Centurion, like we put everything on attack, immediate, fast as possible, like all the way up front. That's how I played it, because otherwise I think the fatigue would get out of hand. But yeah, I mean, it worked out. We didn't, like the Colossus, we really rarely lost them, but that was entirely due to reconstruction. That never heal thing is painful. I always shudder anytime I see a nation that has like exclusively never heal units. So yes, those sort of nations, it's just like, yep, give me the sacreds and that's it. But I will say the militia did all right. I mean, we consistently lost one or two, or you know, a few of them every battle, but they're pretty dirt cheap in comparison, and they do have some decent killing potential, and the shield does help a lot. So, and I think this, like with the automaton bow, range 50, 16 piercing is pretty ridiculous, especially if you actually use mages and like bump up their precision, maybe even throw flaming weapons on. Problem is that's high enough. If I had just used Colossi, I suppose. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I probably could have used the archers, and we probably would have been better off. Just Colossi frontline, archers in the back, Centurions swooping to the rear and shredding. It's a pretty powerful setup. But then you have like all these other just interesting mix-up units. The Fulgur bots, the ballistas. I don't even know if we saw a battle with the ballista. Oh, the fortress. I was supposed to watch him. I didn't see how well he did. There's this thing we broke somehow. I don't know. I'm sure it's a complicated modding setup of that. I don't know how it works. I like the idea of it a lot, but we broke it pretty quickly. We barely used any magic at all. That happens. I mean, the mage setup, like this got broken, and then these, it's just like, yeah, they're fine. We could have done some stuff, but I really just needed more units. But we won, so it's all good. All right. My name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.